Welcome, Detroit Mercy Dental graduates, families, friends, and all connecting with us today for the 2021 School of Dentistry Commencement Ceremony. My name is Pamela Zarkowski, and I am Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs. I am honored to have the privilege to welcome you to today's ceremony. I want to begin by welcoming all of you to our ceremony, but especially you, our graduates. This ceremony marks the culmination of an academic journey that has been unique, challenging, and rewarding. It is wonderful that your family and friends are joining us today as we honor your achievements. I also want to welcome the School of Dentistry faculty, staff, and administrators that are joining us as well. On behalf of the university community of Detroit Mercy, congratulations earning your dental hygiene, dental or graduate degree, and certificate. What an incredible achievement. We are so proud and grateful for your determination and hard work. Your spirit was inspiring to all of us, especially over the last 14 months. Although this commencement ceremony is not the one you had anticipated when you began your studies at the School of Dentistry, I am confident that you and those attending with you will enjoy this virtual ceremony. I also know the hooding and pinning ceremonies planned are an added special moment, recognizing your entry into the dental and dental hygiene professions. Nothing can take away from the incredible achievement of finishing your dental hygiene, dental, or graduate program. You have remained resilient and focused on your educational goals. You have continued to demonstrate excellence in your academics, research, leadership, and service. You have been supportive of your student colleagues and worked tirelessly with the faculty and staff at the School of Dentistry. This is indicative of your character and drive. We are excited to see what the future holds for you. We know you will continue to succeed and wish you all the best in your future endeavors. Now, let's celebrate this special occasion and all you have accomplished during your time at Detroit Mercy Dental. Today's commencement program is available on the official Detroit Mercy Commencement website. Our ceremony will begin with an invocation.
Graduates, recalling the ways that you have shown resilience, perseverance, adaptability, and growth during your time at Detroit Mercy, we now offer this prayer and blessing to mark your accomplishments and to sustain you as you enter the next stage of your life journey. As together we pray. Most compassionate and merciful Creator, we gather today in celebration and thanksgiving for this significant transition in our students' lives. In gratitude, we acknowledge that this transition will allow them an opportunity to use the education, talents, and skills they have acquired to become persons for and with others and to lead lives marked by compassion. And now, let us raise our hands to bless the graduates. Spirit of life and love, who quickens our minds, inspires our hearts, and animates our action, we ask that you bless the graduating class of 2021.
Class of 2021, may you be infused with a lifelong love of learning as you call to mind what you have gleaned from your years at Detroit Mercy, from professors, mentors, peers, and the community, from the time you have taken for reflection and prayer.
May you continue to cultivate the gifts you have unearthed as you discern how to offer these to the world.
May you be blessed with a capacity to see the sacred in all, so as to see God as easily in the eyes of those who are poor and excluded, as in the great wonders of the cosmos. And may such vision inspire in your respect and reverence for all persons and for our common home.
May you move in the world with a deep sense of concern for the dwelling place of the holy and compassion for those persons and places where such presence feels hidden.
May your encounters with family and friends, with acquaintances and strangers, reflect awareness of your dignity and theirs.
And may this guide the choices you make and the path that you take as you move forward into tomorrow.
May your hearts be filled with hope as you face obstacles and challenges, opportunities and possibilities that invite you to grow ever more fully into the person you desire to be.
And may the lives and example of Catherine McCauley and Ignatius of Loyola continue to inspire you to a life marked by a well-educated solidarity, a thirst for justice, and a deep sense of gratitude for all things. Amen.
Thank you, Dr. Punsalan Manlimos and Ms. Klug. On behalf of the Board of Trustees and the faculty and staff of University of Detroit Mercy, I extend my sincere congratulations to you, the School of Dentistry graduating class of 2021, and also to your parents and families, relatives, spouses, and friends who have supported you during your education. I begin by telling you a few important facts about your graduating class. There are 191 students who are graduating, which includes 24 dental hygiene baccalaureate degree graduates, 144 Doctor of Dental Surgery graduates, 6 Accelerated Doctor of Dental Surgery graduates, 11 certificate and master's degree graduates in the specialty areas of endodontics, orthodontics, and periodontics, and 6 graduates who are receiving a certificate in advanced education in general dentistry. And like many previous classes of undergraduate, professional, and postgraduate programs, your class is similar in some ways and diverse in others, particularly with respect to your ages, gender, and hometowns. First, 148 of the 191 graduates, 77%, are 29 years old or younger, and the other 23% are between the ages of 30 and 60. Second, 57% of your class are women and 43% are men. And 144 of the Doctor of Dental Surgery students graduated from 53 different colleges and universities in Michigan, 15 other states, and 3 countries. More specifically, more than half, or 83 of you, graduated from 12 Michigan colleges and universities. 1/4, 36 of you, graduated from 28 colleges and universities in 15 other states, and the remaining 1/4, 25 of you, graduated from 13 Canadian institutions of higher education. Your diverse ages, gender, and hometown similarities and differences have hopefully provided you with a rich educational experience that you will treasure for the rest of your lives and use well in your professions, careers, and the communities where you will live and serve. 15 months ago, your lives and everyone else's lives around the world suddenly paused because of the COVID-19 virus. While other parts of the world endured pandemics before, very few people in the United States had ever experienced such a catastrophic event. More than 600,000 Americans and more than 3 million people in other parts of the world have lost their lives thus far because of this dreaded virus. And I know that many of you, as well as our faculty and staff, have lost family members, friends, and coworkers. I offer my sincere condolences to you and your families, and I hope that you will find comfort in the wonderful memories they left behind. As we celebrate your achievement today, I commend you on your academic success over the years, but especially over these last few semesters. I know that it was not easy transitioning from in-person to virtual classes, and it was even more difficult for you not being with your classmates every day. But you persevered and kept your attention focused on your goal of graduation. You also made significant adjustments and sacrifices in your life and within your families to achieve this important goal. But there is no doubt in my mind that you will be stronger and more successful as a result of the challenges you have experienced during this pandemic. Your strength and future success will come primarily from the empathy that you have shown to and for others over these last several months. The following quote of a well-known American best summarizes the message of empathy that I am conveying. Nobody cares how much you know until they know how much you care. Let me repeat that. Nobody cares how much you know until they know how much you care. Throughout this health crisis, you and many others have expressed and exhibited tremendous empathy for so many who have become extremely sick because of the virus. You have shown empathy for those who have lost their jobs and their homes, empathy for families and children who do not know when they will have their next meal, empathy for those who are lonely and separated from their families, empathy for those who cannot obtain a vaccine because they have no transportation, empathy for the homeless, and empathy in so many other ways. But you have responded by raising funds and volunteering to minimize the burden on so many individuals through initiatives at the university and in your communities and places of worship. Those acts of kindness and caring are fundamental elements of University of Detroit Mercy's mission of service and social justice. And we are confident that you will continue to show that same empathy in the professions you have chosen to pursue. Nobody cares how much you know until they know how much you care. The famous American who said that quote was President Theodore Teddy Roosevelt Jr., the 26th President of the United States, who served this country from 1901 to 1909. Roosevelt remains the youngest ever president of this country at the age of 42. As we anticipate the eventual conclusion of this pandemic, in part because of the availability of vaccines, remain close to your alma mater and the School of Dentistry as you join more than 100,000 distinguished alumni in every state and territory, as well as 87 countries. You too will bring distinction to the university and your professions as you make a difference in this nation and the world. Congratulations and much success, graduates, and may God's blessings be with you and your families always. At this time, I'm pleased to announce the recipient of the Student Mission Leadership Award for the School of Dentistry. The Vivere Ex Missione Award, which means to live the mission, is presented to graduating students who best exemplify the mission of Detroit Mercy and demonstrate a commitment to academic excellence, concern for the whole person, service that leads to justice, recognition of the sacred in all things, and building a community of equity and inclusivity. Faculty and staff and students submit nominations based on those guiding values. The nominations are reviewed and awardees are selected by the Mission Effectiveness Team. Along with a certificate, a mission lamp is presented to recognize that the student is, and I quote, a shining lamp giving light to all around us. As the foundress of the Sisters of Mercy, Catherine McCauley, said, we should strive to be. This year's recipient of the Vivere Ex Missione Award is Stephen Santa Rosa. Detroit Mercy Dental strives to graduate dental professionals who have demonstrated they are leaders in the field of dentistry and socially conscious, caring members of society. Stephen Santa Rosa is that student. Early on as a student, Stephen was driven to expand his knowledge of his chosen specialty, oral surgery. By continuing research he began as an undergraduate in 4D technology, so he could better understand certain conditions and provide care that improves patient outcomes. He tutors peers, is the academic chair of his dental fraternity, and a mentor to dental students as they embark on research. While he is an exemplary practitioner, it is a concern and care for the world around him that makes Stephen worthy of this recognition, though he would never seek it. Stephen demonstrated leadership skills and expanded his cultural horizons by organizing dental volunteer trips to Guatemala and India. Closer to home, he dedicates himself fully to his community through his work. He is known for the care he takes to learn about his fellow students and his patients, demonstrating through his actions how to treat everyone with respect and finding ways to bridge gaps that sometimes arise between patients and students. For those reasons, University of Detroit Mercy School of Dentistry presents the 2021 Vivere Ex Missione Award to Stephen Santarosa. Congratulations, Stephen. For the next portion of our ceremony, you will hear from the dental hygiene and dental class speakers.
Hello, class of 2021, graduates, family, and friends. My name is Bailey Begley, class of 2021, dental hygiene president. Thank you to our university president, Dr. Garibaldi, provost and vice president for academic affairs, Pamela Zarkowski, and Dean Mert Aksu for allowing me the honor of addressing you all today. This moment is monumental for all of us, and it's something we have worked so hard towards for the past few years. We wouldn't be here today if it weren't for the amazing faculty and staff at the dental school. A special thank you to all of the hygiene faculty who worked with us and taught us everything they know. While we are not gathered together in person, I'm comforted in knowing we are all able to celebrate together from the safety of our homes. When I was writing this speech, I couldn't help but reflect on the past couple years at the University of Detroit Mercy. This journey has been long, but so rewarding. There are so many things I learned along the way, not only as a hygiene student, but as a person. Of all the valuable lessons I took away from the program, one of the most profound was when I first started at the dental school. There was an opportunity to have lunch with the dean of the dental school, Dr. Aksu. I didn't know much about him and decided to sign up. Myself and a handful of dental students got the chance to learn about Dr. Aksu and his career. During this conversation, I learned that Dr. Aksu not only is a dentist, but he attended law school as well. I remember how surprising this was to me. He had just spent so much of his life pursuing dentistry. Why would he want to do even more schooling? I asked him this, and his response stuck with me. He explained that you should always keep working on yourself and bettering yourself. You are your own best asset. There was a quote I read online that says, "Never stop learning, for when we stop learning, we stop growing." Many of you will graduate today and see this as the end of your formal education. For a lot of you, that will be the case. My hope for all of you today is to go on from here and have an exceptional career in the dental field. However, if you find yourself drawn to something new, I hope you take the leap and pursue more for yourself. Learn a new skill and expand your knowledge. Your purpose in life does not have to be one single thing. You can be many things and have many different passions. There will be, and should be, many things that spark your interest. I hope you are brave enough to chase many dreams, not just the one you accomplished here today. As dental professionals, we will be lifelong learners. There will be education that is required of us. Don't let this be your only education. There are so many more things to learn about. Life doesn't stop when your career begins. Go back and get another degree. Become a hygienist or dentist, but if it interests you, become an artist, lawyer, or teacher as well. If you find yourself curious about something new 10 years from now, keep going. You are never too old, and it is never too late to chase your dreams, even new ones. I hope you go from here today and view education as a gift. View it as a new way to challenge yourself rather than a necessity. We live in a time and place where education is accessible. The harder you work, the more you can know. What greater journey in this world is there than living a life knowing you learned about everything that you wanted to? Become an expert in many things, educate people, and write books. Become a dentist and a lawyer like Dr. Aksu. Become a lawyer and a dental hygienist like Provost Zarkowski. Change yourself and change the world. Life is too short not to. My education does not end here today. I'm off to dental school in the fall, and I imagine it will not stop there either. Don't let today be the end for you. You can do anything and be anything. You'll make amazing hygienists and dentists. I have no doubt about that. Don't forget to be amazing people too. You're more than your career and more than a degree. The past few years flew by. There were many late nights and lots of uncertainty, but there were also lots of laughs and lots of love. They say it takes a village, and you are all my village. I'll miss my time here and all the amazing people I met. On behalf of the dental hygiene class of 2021, we can't thank you enough, Detroit Mercy Dental.
Hello, class of 2021. Graduates, family, friends, faculty, and staff. It's a huge honor for me to be giving the commencement speech for my student body, the class of 2021. While writing this speech, I found myself getting teary-eyed and quite emotional, while reminiscing and reflecting on our journey at Detroit Mercy Dental. A little bit about myself. My name is Simon Shimon. I was born and raised in Iraq. My family moved here in 2008 for the hope of a better future in America for me and my siblings. At Detroit Mercy Dental, I met a diverse group of people, each sharing their own unique story of what brought them to one common ground. On August 17, 2017, we sat next to each other as strangers during our white coat ceremony, not knowing that the people around us will soon become our lifelong friends, family, and future business partners. We sailed our ship not expecting that we would make such inseparable bonds with one another that helped us get through the toughest waves we ever faced. We conquered every challenge in dental school together, as one group, one family. We made it through the very challenging courses of pre-clinic, sometimes having to take 14 finals in 10 days. We powered each other through simulation lab practicals. We spent countless hours practicing and trying to get a perfect prep and the most aesthetically pleasing restoration. Working so tirelessly, we would lose track of time until we were quickly reminded by security, who would turn the lights off and kick us out of school. We challenged part 1, gave each other our first intra and extraoral exams, our first periodontal probing, and our first nerve block. Some of us even got their first hematoma. Nonetheless, we eventually made it to clinic. There were plenty of times when each one of us doubted ourselves and wondered why we chose dentistry as a profession. Is it really worth all of the stress? Many times, we thought that we would not make it to graduation. We faced unexpected adversity in our personal lives, and combined with our heavy dental curriculum, sometimes made us feel that the light at the end of the tunnel was unreachable. We were broken down countless times, but we pulled each other through and we did it together. Our class was the class that was most affected by COVID-19. We went through 3 months of uncertainty, unpredictability, and lived through the mystery of the unknown. We often paused and thought that it would be a long time until we will be able to return to our clinic and our patients. In times of uncertainty, people become closer and stronger. We believed that in the face of opposition, we must remain persistent and trust the purpose of our journey. And because we believed in the oath we took before beginning our dental school journey, we knew that we had to be there for our patients. Putting our full trust in our administration, we knew that together we could make this happen. We took each day as it came. We continuously changed, adapted, and evolved, trying to keep up with the uncertainty of our time, trying to keep ourselves and everyone around us safe while learning and delivering the art of dentistry in one of the nation's most affected areas with COVID was not easy. We felt defeated, exhausted, and oftentimes dehydrated, but also needed. Day in and day out, we watched how hard our faculty worked, which only helped motivate us to pull each other through, and we did it together. I am very proud of each individual's accomplishments throughout our time here at Detroit Mercy Dental. The class of 2021 was one of the most hardworking classes the university has ever had. In addition to my classmates' tremendous academic and clinical achievements, they have been tireless student providers on campus and unstoppable volunteers in the community. They have traveled the country to represent Detroit Mercy Dental at conferences in Lansing, Washington, D.C., Columbus, and St. Louis. They have voyaged the world to provide dental outreach to the underserved communities in places as close as Detroit and as far as Guatemala, the Dominican Republic, and Morocco. As we approach the end of our journey at Detroit Mercy Dental, we should pause and reflect on the accomplishments we have achieved, knowing that none of them could have been possible without the help of our best friends, siblings, and most importantly, God. God gave us our biggest blessing, which is our family, giving us loving parents and role models who were there for us throughout our journey in dental school. Our families believe in our potential and help nurture it to shape us into the distinguished individuals we are today. To our families, thank you for giving us our biggest joy on our best days and your relentless support on our bad days. It is not easy to deal with graduate students, and especially dental students. We are always grumpy and stressed out, but you make us better. Without you, reaching this day could not have been possible. Success is never an individual achievement. To our administration, clinic leads, clinic faculty, our partners, and PCCs, thank you for helping us through our journey. You have listened to our complaints, seen our tears, shared our struggles, and celebrated our success. Your guidance helped pave the way to graduation. Our clinic faculty, on some days, we spend more times with you than with our families. You have inspired the future dentists of this nation and gave us a wonderful foundation for our career. You set such high expectation and taught us that success will always be the result of hard work in dentistry. When we messed up, which happened a lot, you were always there to help us fix it, sometimes with a smile on your face, and other times with a standard not met on the top left corner of the student evaluation form. Thank you for the memories, the good and the bad. Thank you for the goals, the acceptables, and the standards not met. I'm sure everyone will miss receiving the 2 a.m. emails from Dr. Kashani about a missed note and code. To our patients, who without you, we could not have made it here today. Thank you for trusting us and believing in us. Thank you for sharing your personal stories and struggle with us, and for making us believe that through our knowledge and hand skills, we can change someone's life and restore their confidence. My dear classmates, I wish the circumstances were different. We all prayed and hoped that this day would be celebrated in person with our loved ones, but sometimes things are not always the way we want them to be. Today's celebration is the beginning of many to come. We may be at the finish line of our dental school journey, but we are at the start line of our dental career. Some of us will continue here, while others are moving quite the distance away. No matter where you are, you have the blessing to inspire, the capacity to heal, and the potential to change others. Our profession has endless possibilities of lifelong learning. I encourage you to continue to push your limits and continue to make the change you want to see and live in this world. The next chapter of our life remains unwritten. We choose to write our own books. It is on you and only you how you want your book to look like. Thank you for trusting me to represent you. God bless, and see you at the reunions. Thank you.
Well, what a year it has been. To the School of Dentistry class of 2021, I congratulate you on your accomplishments and your willingness to remain focused on your goals. Without question, you will have memories of the special relationships we have forged as a result of the challenges we faced together. To the friends, families, and significant others of the class of 2021, on behalf of the faculty and staff of the School of Dentistry, I want to thank you for the unwavering support you have provided to our soon-to-be newest alumni. We could have not done it here without you. Over the past year, we all have learned new meanings to the words Zoom, Teams, and Blackboard, and we've all heard the words, "You're on mute." Yet despite all the changes, you demonstrate a special resolve and found your way forward. The memories of these times will make you better people, and as better people, you will be better dentists and dental hygienists. Each year, we speak about the unique attributes of each class as they ready themselves for graduation. However, this year has been like no other in the past, and I can confidently say the experience will make you better prepared for the uncertainty that lies ahead as you move forward in life. While the chairside skills are important in giving you the confidence to deliver care, the skills you have learned regarding navigating uncertainty will be invaluable as you look towards the future. The unpredictable impact of the worldwide pandemic demonstrated the resolve that the School of Dentistry and your class had to its commitment of maintaining the legacy and tradition of clinical education. While the days were long, and at times it seemed as though the way forward seemed insurmountable, you are all here today. To the graduates, the faculty have asked me to say that the challenges that we face together make us extra proud of this moment as we bestow the honor and recognition of a successful completion of your program here at the School of Dentistry. We are proud of the fact that you not only learned about the art and science of the profession, but as dental specialists, dentists, and dental hygienists, you learned much about the human condition. You learned about your patients' fears. You saw hope in the eyes of those you cared for. And you probably also learned a little about yourselves along the way. As I often say, it takes a special person to understand what it takes to being a dentist, a dental specialist, and dental hygienist. Your education is a transformation that allows you to assume the role of not only delivering the care, but also caring for the delivery. Your education changed the fabric of your identity, how you see yourselves, and how others see you as well. As President Garibaldi stated in his message, your patients will never care about how much you know until they know how much you care. As you move forward over the course of your careers, and as the time goes by, I know you will cherish your time here at the School of Dentistry, and that the friendships and relationships you have made with your classmates and faculty will endure the test of time. Be critical thinkers. Understand and demonstrate humanistic caring for those who depend on you. Be practical and pragmatic about your approach to life. Live life ethically and understand the human condition. And whatever your belief, try to understand what it means to the words seeing the hand of God in all that is around you. And above all, be good people. I'm going to shamelessly borrow the words of Provost Zarkowski by paraphrasing something I have heard her say. Just as in practice, you have many instruments on your tray in front of you. Among those instruments, you have the mirror and the explorer. In dentistry, we use the mirror to enhance our vision and improve our posture. And we use the explorer to detect things we cannot readily see with our eyes. In life, we need both a mirror and explorer for ourselves. Just as you use the instruments of dentistry, use the mirror to self-reflect and the explorer to evaluate. You will do well to have good self-awareness. Congratulations, graduates. Candidates, please rise. President Garibaldi, on behalf of the faculty of the School of Dentistry, I have the honor to present these candidates for the Bachelor of Science degree in Dental Hygiene, Doctor of Dental Surgery, the Master of Science degree, and the certificates in Advanced Education in General Dentistry, Endodontics, Orthodontics, and Periodontics, and respectfully recommend that such degrees and certificates be conferred upon them.
Thank you, Dean Aksu. Now that the candidates have been recognized, a very solemn moment is about to take place, the conferral of degrees. This marks the official moment when graduation actually occurs. By virtue of the authority vested in me, I confer upon you the degrees and certificates for which you have been recommended, and now pronounce you sons and daughters of University of Detroit Mercy forever. As a sign of the granting of your degree, if you are wearing a cap, now is the time when you can move your tassel from the right to the left side. Please join us wherever you are watching to congratulate our graduates. It is now time to recognize our graduates individually. Following the presentation, we will conclude with the celebratory video and photo montage of messages for our graduates. Enjoy.
Nuha Aradami, Bailey Begley, Sarah Bennett, Ariana Sereno, Hannah Sereno, Jessica Collette, Clydine De La Cruz, Heather Jikalowski, Leah Ebby May, Olivia Ermiger, Natalia Eshu, Heather Gabriel, Michaela Gard, Jenna Giordano, Madison Hankey, Nora Isa, Naba Jasab, Allison Konya, Nicholas Lapere, Selena Lumeta, Sheikh Mamoon, Carrie Malloy, Wendy Pupa, Lauren Puzio, Rachel Roney, Maze Sholji, Kelly Solak, Roya Afshan, Lakshmi Akila, Temeteo Akinyemi, Yusri Alabadi, David Aldaz, Samer Alhuri, Bayan Aloran, Allison Al-Shatri, Rima Anani, Nicholas Ancona, Zaina Azem, Anthony Barakat, Khaldun Barawi, Kimberly Barber, Mona Beydoun, Jaffer Bohra, Carson Bowden, Jake Brezhnak, Yusuf Brico, Hamza Sharafuddin, Insiok Choi, Hannah Collison, Akila Syriac, Sekna Debaja, Daniel Daddio, Jessica DeRose, Alexandria DeSantis Smith, Randall DeYoung, Herman Diol, Ashlesha Deshpande, Kristen Doxson, Austin Dunn, Erica Eden, Catherine El-Hadi, Sergio Elias, Farzin Farahmania, Mahmoud Farhat, Joshua Fletcher, Jacob Flight, Roxanne Ford, Anna Friedel, Samuel Gafenku, Janine Garshaw, Angeline George, John Gervasi, Jody Gold, Michael Haddad, Huda Hamadi, Myron Hampton Jr., Christopher Hahn, Michael Hanna, Benjamin Harris, Majd Hassanin, May Higaji, Devin Hodell, Michael Hodgson, Corinne Holzbeck, Hayun Hao, Ashley Hauk, Raza Hussein, Nadine Husseini, Eden Hazira Hussein Biswas, Jennifer Hutnick, Alan Huang, Ryan Jabber, Brian Young, Yu Chul Jung, Rabia Kadwani, Alexander Kakaris Porter, Niati Kapadia, Nora Katib, Usama Khan, Ali Kiblil, Sung Woo Kim, Scott Knurek, Carly Kolb, Taj Kuhner, Cassidy Cracker, Dane Krausowitz, Seong No Lee, Ashlyn Lenzer, Hai Pei Luan, Jae Jun Ma, Sarah Maki, William Mathers, Lucas Mathis, Amy Matthews, Timothy Matthews, Emily Maynard, Richard Mezzi, Anchal Mohan, Annalise Moreno Hernandez, Ashley Muelas, Mustafa Nasser, Dimitri Nastasa, Gregory Newton, Tuan Nguyen, Trisha Win Liu, Kevin Obana, Natasha Obradovich, Margaret Pales, Mohammed Parekh, Seju Patel, Nehal Patel, Shivani Patel, Devarshi Patel, Ashutosh Patel, Pallavi Patodia, Sean Pham, Grant Pryor, Thomas Kwan, Carolyn Kwan, Albert Kwan, Thomas Rafael, Ruben Ramos, Chantel Randall, Ashna Rao, Lauren Rasmussen, Daha Rumaya, Selwa Sala, Dylan Salem, Stephen Santa Rosa, Sahil Sanani, Brittany Schweiger, Muhammadu Saidi, Simon Shamoon, Jonah Singer, Jordan Spaver, Amanda Steffo, Matthew Stratton, Marissa Sulich, Patrick Sweeney, Shaima Tabari, Vivake Tandon, Nazanin Tanha, Enkaleda Tile, Paula Tobar, Chelsea Tremonti, Calvin Trong, Brian Van Ruyen, Amelia Volkert, Tu Queen Vu, Jacob Webb, Madeline Wilson, Michaela Wiseman, Jay Woolsey, Lilia Yu, Bilal Zahur, Monica Gandhi, Alexandria Horner, Sayeda Mirkani, Marangali Ruiz Medina, Alexa Simmons, Asita Vinaya Galingam, Rachel James, Lindsay Lalonde, Yun Kyung Park, Stephanie Grossman, Apurva Kulkarni, Rebecca Monticello, Thomas Paron, Pooja Patel, Kashayar Azimi, Andrea Lopez Torres Silva, Tanisha Notice,